But it's been one of those days, a bit gloomy, on and off rain and showers here and there, but thankfully not a lot in thunderstorm activity. And even through the afternoon and evening, no flooding concerns for the coastal empire and our portions of the low country, the Charleston area, with flash flood warnings still in effect. But Viper radar is showing more rain and storms working in. Not a lot of lightning to be found just off of our shores, but this activity is about to roll into most of the coastal empire. So again, overnight, good napping weather and sleeping weather, I should say, for a lot of you. From Riceboro all the way up to Richmond Hill, you got a few areas of showers, and moving into portions of the coastline will be some heavier showers with rainfall rates about 1 to 2 inches per hour. But thankfully, we had enough time for drainage to take place, and things are dry across Chatham County right now, but more of this activity does work in. Light rain in the low country, generally speaking, now close to the radar site, maybe a bit deceiving, of course, but generally speaking, Ridgeland points west out towards the Savannah River. Conditions are going to be a bit dreary at times. Starting off fairly mild tomorrow. Low temperature tonight's going to be 73 degrees, working up into the low to mid 80s, and that feels nice. It's about 10 degrees below average, of course, but on and off showers and storms will continue. And the thing is, the morning round of activity is going to be more widespread, but afternoon activity may be insult to injury with heavier rain and storms around. We'll start to see that go down in terms of the coverage by the time we get to the evening, but still going to be a little bit, of course, until that takes place. With that flood risk and already saturated ground, majority of the area is in a medium threat for flash flooding. Again, if you are out and about, you do encounter a flooded roadway, turn around, don't drown, and also do be mindful of those trouble spots that you may encounter across the area. But Monday, the confidence is not quite as high for where rain necessarily sets up, but heavy rain is in play again as this unsettled pattern continues in the area with that disturbance just offshore. And as it moves closer to the area, you get the best case of lift, and especially with the warm Gulf Stream waters offshore, that will help to increase that coverage of showers and storms for tomorrow. But overall, the dreary pattern continues across the area, and the overall gloom, that's going to be the case for much of your Sunday. Again, Vipercast showing you a fairly stout band of heavy rain and storms early on. That does dissipate with a little bit of daytime heating and mixing, but more showers and storms are possible as you do start to see a bit of a weak area of low pressure develop, which will help things in terms of the rainfall and the rain chances. But overall, you get the theme. Scattered numerous showers and storms. This continues to the start of your Monday as well, with again on and off storms for the area. Bottom line is not a total wash by any means, but conditions will still be less than ideal for Monday, even into very early Tuesday, once conditions do turn back to more seasonal. Of course, rainfall amounts on the order of about 1 to 3 inches are expected across some of the area, but you notice some of these isolated amounts could get 4 to 5 inches of rainfall if you get under the right cell. Invest 96L is not necessarily a memory for us anymore now, 20% chance of development, but 97L moving off the coast of Africa. Of course, you get some decent thunderstorm activity in the middle of the night, of course. Low pressure is starting to develop, but no center just yet. Long-term steering patterns also not necessarily there. By the way, it's only just moving off of Africa, so it is a week even from beginning to reaching the Caribbean. So bottom line is we know that model guidance takes it westward, and the steering pattern does begin to break down later on, but that's a long way off, so we have a long way to track this system at all. Passing showers continue. Temperatures low to mid 70s, not a bad feel out the door either for you. 84 tomorrow in Savannah. Some spots with more sunlight farther south may get into the upper 80s, but outside of that, another cooler than average day on tap for the coastal empire and the low country. On the water, again, keep an eye to the sky for showers and storms, 2 to 3 foot seas with east winds at 10 to 15 knots. You do get sunshine to work back in for your extended forecast, Kaylee, but a couple more of these gloomy, dreary days in play Sunday and Monday.
Definitely looks gloomy, but you mentioned the sunshine is coming, so I'll take your word for it. I guess that's good news.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much.